AFSPA? AFSPA basically refers to Armed Forces Special Power Act. In a very simple sense, certain areas where law and order is a major issue, which are disturbed areas, who can declare these disturbed areas? Either governor or the administrator or the central government. So then security forces are deployed, armed forces are deployed. The problem is that the armed forces are given special powers in this case. Kind of immunity is given for their action. And that's why it is often criticized that these armed forces use or misuse their power. The counter argument is that armed forces require special powers to operate in those areas. Otherwise, what will happen? There will be false allegation against armed forces just to get rid of them. So you need to understand both sides of the story. Now understand, the Supreme Court in various arguments or various cases has specified that this is not a blanket immunity. Armed forces must be held accountable for the misuse of the force. These are some of the important points. Why it was in use? Because in certain areas it was expended. Again, you need not to mug up in which areas it has been expended. Okay, so as per section 3, the area can be declared as disturbed area and armed forces have immunity as per the section 6. Now there are various judgment. For example, there is a judgment Naga People's Movement of Human Rights. In that case, basically the court upheld the constitutionality of AFSPA. In a very simple sense, the court said that yes, they should have immunity. No doubt about that. This is valid. AFSPA is valid. But understand, in the coming cases, for example, in Sebastian Hongre versus Union of India case, the court specified that armed personnel can be held accountable despite the immunity. In a very simple sense, this immunity is not blanket immunity. Security forces must be held accountable for the excessive use of the forces. Similarly, in the Extrajudicial Execution Victim Families Association versus Union of India, the court reiterated that this immunity is not absolute. That simply means they cannot just misuse their power and claim protection under this immunity. No, they are immune, no doubt about that, but they should be held accountable for excessive use of force.